Welcome to the joint where it's a nice day outside, so wind and all, we're just going to deal with it today. Okay, so today we're sitting out here in the backyard and it's just really nice. It's a little breezy, so you're probably going to hear some wind noise because I don't have the right kind of a ice cream cone topper to put on this thing, but that's alright. I got this little pop filter. It's not doing anything, but it's okay. We're just going to power through because it really does feel nice. So we got a couple of things going on today. First and foremost, I got a nice cup of coffee. Secondly, I've got some Holger Danske here. This tobacco's been in the cabinet for quite some while now, and it's definitely changed. The profile, the smell in the jar here, it is completely different than what it used to be. Gone are the days of apple cinnamon. I mean, you can kind of sort of still pick up a little bit of that. And it's hard to pick up what it is that's left. There's a little bit of a ketchupiness, maybe. McClellan-esque. I don't know what else to say. It's definitely changed. I'm looking forward to trying it, because I haven't smoked it in a while, and I'm going to be trying it today in my new Meer. Oh yeah. I don't know, hopefully that's not a mistake, but this I do not think is going to make any difference. It's not an aromatic tobacco by any stretch of the imagination, so it's not like I'm sitting here smoking Ennerdale in my new Meer here. So we're going to go ahead and get some of this Holger Danske packed up in here. And I'm just using the grab and stuff method here. Nothing special. I'm trying to grab it and stuff it in there without dropping a whole bunch of it on the ground, because this table has holes in it. And if tobacco lands on the table, tobacco lands on the ground. And we all know what that means. Well, sad pipe smoker. I don't know. Okay, so that needs to have just a little bit more compaction, which means just a little bit more tobacco. And I do not want to fill this guy all the way to the top, because I'm trying to kind of keep it as clean as possible. Trying to get a nice even coloring. I don't want it to be, a nice amber color all over and then have black on the top. So I'm trying not to overfill this pipe. This is probably, I'm going to say this is probably one of my most expensive pipes. This was like $125, which I know you guys are probably gasping, but it was just what it was. What can I say? I wanted a Meer, and I wanted a plain Meer. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this lit. Ooh, yeah. And I know I have a check tool somewhere here. I brought one out. Right under my face. Because As per usual in Justin's joint, we are not prepared. Unlike the Boy Scouts, we will not be prepared. And by the way, this is not the only thing going in this episode. I've got so much pent up stuff just to get out. This is like my outlet, and I've been so busy, I haven't had any chance to do this. And now that it's nice outside, we're gonna do this as soon as I get this lit. Okay. Now, here's what I'm gonna tell you right now. I love this meerschaum. There's something special about this pipe. It just, the way that it feels, the weight, the way that it sounds, more when it's empty, but just everything about it. It just seems like, I don't know what it is about this pipe, but I really like it. Maybe it's just the color. It's probably purely psychological. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Since this pop filter is not doing any dang good, I'm gonna take it off. There we go. There we go. We're just gonna have wind noise. It's just time to accept it. I'll try not to talk directly into the microphone to keep from, popping. All right, so we got the pipe lit, the new meerschaum, we've got a cup of coffee. And I brewed it up fresh for this particular purpose, to sit down, have a pipe with you guys, my bros down here in the joint, and in the process of getting everything set up and ready to go, stinking thing is cold. This is why I don't really like loading up and coming out here on the porch. I mean, I like recording out here, but I also like recording with, some decent audio. Which means I gotta haul my computer out, I gotta haul the camera out, I gotta haul the audio interface out, gotta haul the microphone stand, plus my pipe, tobacco, anything else, coffee that I gotta bring with me. It becomes tedious really fast. Okay, next. I bet you've been wondering about this cheese. Well, two weeks came and went, and I didn't have time to make a video, but I sure did have time to eat a whole block of that cheese. Now, I didn't eat it all at once, and I didn't eat it all by myself, but it was gone within about a day. So this one has been sitting now for 3 weeks. So we're about to break this guy open, and I'm just gonna have a little smoked cheddar with my coffee and my pipe, which actually sounds maybe a little bit nasty, but nah, it's actually pretty good. So, I guess without further ado, by the way, I tried to record a video doing this last week, and the audio was just absolutely terrible. So I ended up scrapping it. But that's alright, because I made two bricks, and it's now been 3 weeks. So it ought to be extra smoky goodness, right? Okay, there's one layer. dang wind. Okay. Got a paper plate here. Set my pipe down in the pipe stand, and then let's get this open the rest of the way. Alright, so this is where it gets a little bit greasy. Greasy. Alright, and now we have freed the block of cheese. Now, on Justin's joint, we are about to cut the cheese. We're gonna cut this cheese. We're gonna cut the cheese like nobody's business. I'm gonna move this microphone back just a smidge. I'm gonna grab a knife and I'm going to cut this cheese like it ain't nobody's business. Alright. I should be videoing this, but hey. So right here we got the end of the cheese that I smoked 3 weeks ago, and you can see what it looks like here. Now I've cut off the end, and you kind of can see the darkening around here, but you also can kind of sort of see all the way through the cheese where smoke has permeated. And then we'll just kind of give you a section cut head on of this block of cheese. Now, it's a little oily right off the bat, but that's to be expected. Man, it's like gale force winds out here. Actually, it's not that bad. If I wasn't recording a video, this would be a very pleasant breeze. Dang. Guys, I'm telling you, get yourself a cold smoker. I mean, you need a smoker, but get one that you can cold smoke things. You'll be able to smoke cheese, you'll be able to smoke fish, you'll be able to smoke cure like bacon and stuff. I mean, just the ability to do cheese. Well worth it. And I will tell you, the extra week did this a lot of good. I mean, it was already delicious. It was already very delicious. But it's even more delicious now. Okay. That was half of that piece. So, I think I'm only gonna eat one piece right now because I do like to poop. You know. Don't eat too much cheese. I mean, cheese is good, but too much is not good. But anyhow, alright. I'm gonna set the knife aside. I'm gonna set this brick of cheese aside. Guys, I'm telling you, smoking your cheese, man. I have no idea how this audio is turning out because this wind is gnarly. It's probably all you're gonna hear. But, you know, I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm gonna put it up even if it sounds terrible. I'm not gonna spare you guys anymore. I did it once. That was cold coffee. Still somewhat tasty, actually. You'd be surprised. Smoked cheese and coffee. You wouldn't think that would go together, but it does. Smoked cheese and pipe tobacco. You wouldn't think that goes together, but yeah. It does. I mean, what can I say? All I can tell you is if it's good or not. And that's pretty stinking good. It is the smoke that binds us. Actually, the line is, it is the mucus that binds us. But, you know, hey, whatever. Somebody decided to fire up a frickin' jet a block over. I'm sure you can hear that. There it goes. Yeah, smoked cheese and Holger Danske anyway. Goes really good together. Alright. I gotta finish this piece of cheese, and then I think it's gonna be time to draw this episode to a close. It's been about 20 minutes of raw footage, and it's probably about right. I've been putting up some pretty long episodes lately, and I'm firmly a believer in 20 to 25 minutes at most. After that, you lose people's attention. And the reason I know that is because at 20 to 25 minutes, you lose my attention. 20 to 25 minutes is maximum. I mean, you know, there's a sweet spot where you want to keep it long enough to where they feel fulfilled, but you also want to keep it not so long that you just completely bore them out of their mind and lose their attention. And that's 20 minutes to 25 minutes. For me, that's the sweet spot. I'm not that abnormal from everybody else out there, so now that I've talked for about a minute and a half about having a 20 to 25 minute video, probably lost your attention, didn't I? That cheese is so good. What I need to do, I need to go down to the store and get some oysters. Smoked cheddar and oysters right out of the tin, man. Just take a toothpick and you just stab an oyster, stab a piece of cheese, and delicious, man. Delicious. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a pearl too. It's not a pearl that's worth anything, but it's kind of cool when it happens. Wow, that third week really did a lot for that cheese. That's good. It's about that time where I need to run to the store and get some fertilizer, because I did manage to get my lawnmower battery changed out, so my riding lawnmower works again, so I can haul around my fertilizer trailer, fertilize the grass here, get some Milorganite, put that down pretty dang heavy, and really, I think that's about all I'm going to do this year, just Milorganite. I mean, that's all I did last year, and last year I had the best lawn I've ever had. You know, usually I do the Scott's treatment thing, system, that, you know, they've got a whole bunch of different steps for different seasons. Usually I do that, and, you know, just throwing down the Milorganite, I had a way better stand of grass than in previous years, so I'm going to do it again, only I'm going to go full bore this year. I'm going to go buy like a pallet, as much as I can store, because the thing about Milorganite, at least around here in Denver, there's only so much of it, and once it's gone, it's gone. You know, come late August, there's just no more to be found, and you're stuck with, you know, whatever crap is left. So I'm gonna make sure to stock up. My shed is gonna stink, but that's okay. It's a good kind of stink. Well, I want to thank you for joining me once again in Justin's joint. Even though I'm not down in the joint, I'm technically out on Justin's patio, but, you know, hey, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So, thank you for stopping by, having a little bit of tobacco with me. Or, you know, maybe not, if that's not your thing, but I suspect that if you're here watching this video, tobacco is probably your thing. So, hey, thank you nonetheless for stopping by and watching the video, even though it had to do with absolutely nothing except me just sitting out here on the back porch smoking some tobacco out of my Meer pipe, Meerschaum pipe, and eating some smoked cheese, drinking some coffee. Yeah, that's about it. So, hey, until next time, guys, we will see you later right here in Justin's Joint.